great morning, everyone. Let me grab some cards here. So I pulled the first cards and the overview of what the reading is about. First thing, this is the astrology. The first thing coming out is Capricorn, which is about achieving. And sensitize, Pisces, so being more open to energies, etc., sensitizing. When it comes to the South Node, sticking to your comfort zone. When it comes to throat chakra, truth, communication, purity of expression, finding the right words and speaking and listening. So this is basically about achieving more sensitivity when it comes to listening to things, whether it's truth or untruth, etc. And then again, speaking from your own truth. So that's what we've got here. The reading's going to be about. So let me grab these cards, give them a shuffle, and let's just see what it has to say about achieving more sensitivity. So you're more in your comfort zone with recognizing truth, untruth, etc. So becoming more sensitive to energies. Okay, so let's see. The reading is about, first thing out, the actions in hand, the energy. Wands are energy, actions. So the actions in hand, the energy coming into it, is the moon. So yet again, it's about becoming more sensitive. And this is the community. So the community is amping up, becoming more psychic, if you will, opening up, becoming more sensitive. So let's see what's going on now. Standing guard. The action is standing at the ready. The challenge is the message about actions. So far, all of this has been about energy and psychic interpretation, etc. for the community. And when it comes to, where these ones are going, like Trump, etc., okay, what they're saying, what these politicians or Netanyahu or whatever it is, where they're going and what they're saying to the community. So becoming more aware. Potential outcome. More on this energetic level. Things are amping up. Things are moving forward rapidly. Outside influence because of the dark side. So becoming more aware of that dark. And let's see what's connecting those two. Knowledge. So more knowledge about the dark side, becoming more aware of it. And what we have driving the reading is Epstein stuff, past and promises. Okay, promises. about coming out, speaking truth, being more in alignment with being able to tell who's telling the truth and who is not, etc. Concrete message when it comes to control and power. It's the path forward when it comes to the wealthy and what's taking place with this. Eating away at the long term. Okay. The nightmare of sacrifices that have taken place. Short-term success when it comes to bringing these things out. The emotional life of these ones. What the women, the ones that have gone through all this stuff, are handing out. Waking up to what they're trying to get away with. The doorway based on desires. Okay. So it's again about continuing to put out light, continuing to stay in light, speaking the truth. Okay. And being more sensitive to see what is shadow versus what is truth. Now, one thing I want to say, the way that the dark works, it will put things out that have some elements of truth in it. So you get drug in, but then they start bringing in shadow and keep twisting it and twisting it and twisting it. Okay? So you may hear something that you think, that you know that, well, that's right, so the rest of it must be right. No, so this is, again, becoming more aware of the shadow substances that they keep trying to put in and then drag it away from the light. This is about the burden and where we're moving to. Endings when it comes to some of these documents. So I think they're going to find more documented evidence. Message, the lid is off. The dark things are being communicated, things that were seen. So I think more people are going to come in talking about what's happened in these pedophile networks, etc., trafficking networks. What's being anchored in is truth, so we can go through transformation. We're going to be looking at the White House sycophants that he's got in power, and it's going to affect the direction. When it comes to Trump, that's the card for the White House. I know it's odd in this deck. Conversations about choices made. And protecting the harvest, not liking the harvest, and so we're going to put in some more things for protection. We're looking at the health of where this is moving to. You know, there are those that are looking for aid to control the actions. The karmic wheel, this is the really tough wheel, and this is being worked on. They're really struggling now with manipulation because more and more things are becoming clearer by the day. This is where things are moving when it comes to what's being birthed in America. We're looking at the deception of Trump and those in the highest realms of power. Turning our backs, looking forward, pushing back, bringing those to the edge. What's flowering is figuring out the next move. Light is being shed because of what? Because of people's investigation looking deeper, okay? And Trump just wants to run away, okay? He wants to distance from this. He wants to get out of here, run away, because things are exploding with what's being built and constructed. the history, new information is going to come out, and the future holds judgment. And this new concrete thing is coming out. It's the difficulty, cross to bear. And because of their deception, he's reaching a tower moment. Okay. So the key is a new cup coming. We see him trying to control from a place of toxicity. The divergent path, there's more information's coming out about that. New action when it comes to a difficult time, hard-won lesson. He'll keep putting out stories to try to temper things. Light is coming out more on his businesses, the things he's doing. Continuing arguments, trying to sweep things under the carpet, trying to block it. But he's out in the cold when it comes to being able to create more ongoing difficulties. The clock is ticking, being overturned. Really unhappy in agreement with the people. Juggling what's coming out from this narcissist. Trump keeps trying to retreat and mentally retreat in that abundance or monetary stuff. And the more information and knowledge that comes out, the more painful it is. So on that note, I'll leave that here. So people are becoming more sensitive when it comes to energetic things, especially what's being spoken. And what's rapidly moving is looking at this dark side, the outside influence of ones like Trump, Netanyahu, Bondi, Patel, all of these ones, they're being uncovered, okay? Because again, we're achieving more sensitivity when it comes to truth, communication, the expressions, what's being said, what's being put out there, and we need to continue to stick to your comfort zone. In other words, don't let yourself become overwhelmed, okay? As you continue to become more sensitive, if you need to take time out to balance and things, do that. Don't become overwhelmed. But just know you're going to become more and more sensitive to the energies to see what's shadow versus what's light. Okay? So, the reading that I got the other day, especially for light workers, somebody was asking what's a light worker, and a light worker is somebody that's trying to elevate humanity and continuing to hold grounding, continuing to bring into place things to aid humanity in moving forward, bringing more light, more truth, more knowledge, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So, yeah. So basically the reading is these ones are being revealed. They're being unveiled. Trump thought he was going to go in, make a big score. We're going to forget about Epstein files. He's going to claim a big victory. Going to say, oh, we're getting gas prices down. Look what I've done. Look how fabulous I am. But all of it's backfiring. Okay? It's all backfiring on him. And more is going to continue to be revealed when it comes to Epstein stuff. Okay, there's more that's going to come out. They're really trying to do all he can to scramble, because what's not been revealed yet is way worse than what we've seen already. Okay? So they're scrambling to do anything, but now he jumped from the frying pan into the fire when it comes to Iran. He's trying to extract more money from his followers again. He's got himself up like he's being crucified like Jesus and he needs the money. Yeah, this guy's worth billions now, and he's still trying to get money from his followers. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I've gotten this morning. More is going to be exposed. They can try to run, but they can't hide. The light is coming out. You know, I just see like what's coming in, like the rats trying to go in the hole and hide. And you got the ratter dogs that are, you know, chasing after them, you know. So these rats or cockroaches, whatever you want to call them, are trying to scurry and hide, but they're, you know, they can't get away. Okay. So on that note, I will leave that here. We'll see you online.